So there is a production, which my understanding is down here at Prairie Surf Studios, which is the group that took over the Cox Convention Center. I mean, this is one of those like development deals that like politicians love to run on, but it sounds real dubious to me whether or not this is going to work. So anyway, Prairie Surf Studios is a production company that has gotten, I believe, quite a bit of incentive money, production contract money to take over the Cox Convention Center. I used to be in the event production business. You know, Cox Center, I don't know, it's really not that old a building, but, you know, somehow the chamber convinced everyone that it was old enough that we need to build a brand new, larger convention center directly across the street, which subsequently opened in the middle of a global pandemic and the collapse of the convention industry business. But, you know, whatever, we did it, $300 million to build a shiny new building that nobody goes to. So anyway, our old giant ass convention center / arena / convention space is empty. You know, I mean, like there's no one wants, why would you hold your convention there when you can walk across the street and hold it in the shiny, bright new one that, you know, few of us ever get to go in unless we're in the biz. So anyway, a production studio took it over. Sounds awesome, but it is a giant building. And I mean, I know that Oklahoma is producing more film stuff these days, but, you know, I used to do just the company I worked for, and they, you know, the convention center had its own in-house staff. I mean, I would do a dozen events a year down at the Cox Center that were huge. I mean, like you know, thousands and thousands of dollars in contracts and to go in and provide audio visual and do some stuff. I am just very skeptical that a small time-ish production company that very few people have heard of is getting enough business to utilize a humongous space like that. I mean, it's cool, and like I hope it works. I mean, it's better than sitting empty, but you know, I mean, up until this last year, I mean, that was an active convention center space that hosted sporting events and concerts and conventions and, you know, whatever, like all sorts of stuff. And now it's just like just a production space for shooting movies and stuff. And now, fast forward, they are fighting their contract with the local IATSE union to, I guess, cut costs. Who knows? So anyway, not a lot of detail on the specifics here, but, you know, we got to stand in solidarity. Yeah, here's a little bit better one. But yeah, you know, we need to protect good paying wages and things like that. So, and, you know, if you can't run a production business without paying people what they need to live and survive, like maybe you shouldn't be in the production business. So usually what happens, from my understanding, being from the production biz in the past, is like, you know, you hire your grips, your camera people. There's all sorts of different union positions, but you hire them at a fixed negotiated rate through the union. And, you know, it's a way better rate usually for the workers than if you just go hire like some random freelance camera guy or freelance, you know, audio sound tech or whatever, lighting guy. So yeah, but these guys are union, they work a lot of jobs, they have lots of experience. I mean, my experience with working with the IATSE guys was like, we contracted them sometimes because I worked for a private contractor that just did event production. You know, the IATSE guys were great. I mean, they really knew their shit. And, you know, if we were doing a big show or something and we needed more labor, like we'd bring them in and hire them and, you know, pay them the rate that they needed to be paid. They're, you know, highly trained people. And for a production studio, it really makes sense that they would, you know, work with these local guys because, you know, it's just you get really good experienced guys. They make a living wage and are able to feed their families and do all that stuff. So anyway, apparently this one production is probably trying to cut corners and their contract is not being honored. And so they are striking. Thanks for watching our video. Please give it a like and hit that subscribe button for more content. If you want to engage with us, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram.